Valentine's Day, just less than a week away. It's coming this weekend. That means love is in the air.
Can't you feel it?
I can.
Yes, many will just hope Cupid's arrow strikes them.
But Kaylin Rosenberg says don't count on that happening. She's not a matchmaker. She's a love architect. And you are the foundation of your own love house in all your relationships. Her outlook on relationships and how she grew to be one of Oprah's go-to experts is what makes Kaylin this week's Minnesotan to meet.
Everyone wants the picture-perfect life, but the souls behind the smiles usually contain flaws, and that is so okay.
If I can walk through it and get to a good place, they absolutely can too.
Kaylin Rosenberg is the love architect, where the focus is on you first.
Prepare them and build them and create that readiness and that stable foundation so amazing love can be fully experienced in their life.
She's an expert because her own journey wasn't so simple.
I went to 23 different schools growing up.
So 23 different schools
23
before you
different
graduate
schools.
high school?
I didn't even graduate high school. I ended up graduating later online.
Minnesota was home, but the roof over Kaylin's head wasn't always consistent.
But my mom was a very free-spirited hippie trying to find herself at a young age. My grandparents raised me here in Lake Minnetonka.
For a while, she even ended up in foster care.
So by the time I was really growing into a whole different phase in life, and it didn't work with Mom, and Grandma and Grandpa were kind of ready to be in Florida, yeah, I went into, actually I lived at St. Joe's, which is a reason we give a percentage of our proceeds and have for, oh my gosh, 12 years to St. Joseph's Home for Kids through Catholic Charities.
By her early 20s, Kaylin was married, divorced, and starting an entirely new journey.
Started a business as a single mom in my early 20s.
It was self-imaging, or what Kaylin calls life design before its time, and then it morphed.
This amazing snowball of people really wanting to hear something about love and relationships and how to do it better on a different level and a different way than they had ever experienced before.
With the help of a mentor, Kaylin was grandfathered into a master's program at St. Thomas. She now has a master's certificate in love, life, and relationship coaching, which allowed her to work with married couples as well as singles.
Teaching them to love themselves independently, then love each other, and then hopefully get that energy out into the rest of this world so we can just be kinder to each other.
That idea opened up new doors, including writing a book, giving relationship advice in magazines, and being tapped by a big name.
Oprah wants to do a social experiment on love.
A show focusing on only love in one town.
Love, 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 love. Think love. Wake up, love. Think love. The second you have a negative thought.
The result? It turns out love is contagious.
No matter who we are, no matter where we come from on this planet, we want the same thing. We want to feel safe. We want to feel love. We want to feel love and connection with each other.
Kaylin practices what she preaches. After working through her relationship issues, one night out on the town turned into forever.
At First Avenue. Yes, yes. So you can meet people at a bar, and it's okay. There are nice people that go to the bars sometimes.
She and Lance are celebrating their 13th wedding anniversary and are raising 3 boys.
Are any of them embarrassed, like bring a girl home to you?
It's the worst. It's the worst. I read everybody, right? And so I'll be like, okay, what are your intentions with this young woman? So I'm like the buzzkill mom to bring girls home to, and I'm working on that.
Proving that even the love architect can see cracks in her foundation from time to time. But don't let that discourage you.
It can change tomorrow. You can absolutely make a decision to change it and do it differently tomorrow, and life can be completely different.
Because we all deserve a blueprint to get to the house.
Okay, so I asked for the count, marriages versus divorce. Listen to this, more than 300 marriages, only 1 divorce that her office is aware of so far.
Wow, that's
So,
quite a record.
Yeah.
That is a record. So Kaylin's book, Real Love, right now is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's a 30-day kind of blueprint to finding your soulmate, but it really starts with you, and you have to do work on you before you can find love with someone else.
We know she's done this kind of love architecting
Yes.
for CEOs and
Yep.
for some big money people, right?
Yes, and it can cost a pretty penny. It can be tens of thousands of dollars for you to go through her service, but
Sure.
you know, that's a lot of one-on-one coaching and going through a number of steps. So.
But that's what the book is for. It's for everybody else, and those lessons apply to us all.
And we hope, she's in the middle of writing another one, so we'll be curious to see what comes next.
Kim will get that for you.
Start every day with, start with love,
Thanks, Matt. I think